let's get right into it because the
Right.
leap from athletics into acting is an interesting story, isn't it? How did you get into your own show?
Well, it's funny. It all started with doing Saturday Night Live with The Rock. It was myself, Mick Foley, and Triple H and Vince McMahon. And I really loved the energy of the live audience interaction. And I probably started right around that time where I started pestering Vince McMahon, my boss, that I can do comedy, I can be funny, I can be entertaining. And Vince over my career gave me a lot of opportunities to do that within our programming. But at the same time, I still had a character. I was the Big Show. I was kind of like the Goliath for the Davids to conquer. You know, you're kind of stuck in a little bit of a typecast, if that makes any sense. But when the partnership came up with WWE and Netflix to do this show, luckily I had aggravated all the people at WWE so much that they knew that I was the guy for the show, and they trusted me with this venture, this partnership. And it's just been an incredible ride, incredible blessing to know in your gut in your stomach that you can do something, and knowing that people will like it, and then finally getting the opportunity to do it and bring families closer, especially in a crazy time like this. And I get all the posts and the messages from people laughing that love it, and the whole family's watching it. I'm very, very proud of that. Very proud.
That's another thing as well. It's also the decision to do a family show, rather than something else. I mean, these days of Netflix and Hulu and all of that, where censorship isn't there, giving something for a family to watch is kind of a wonderful gift.
Well, it's tough as a parent. I mean, if you want to go do something with your kids, sometimes it's really hard to connect on a lot of shows because a lot of the shows they're for a younger audience, the parents are really dumb, or the kids don't like the parents, or the kids are such snarky kids that you don't even really like to watch the kids. And the one thing that I liked about our show and wanted to stress from the beginning was a core attitude of love. I mean, yeah, families argue and families don't get along, and that happens, but at the bottom root of it all, when you get down to the DNA of it, the family loves each other, and the family is stronger together than apart. And that's the message that I kind of wanted to send with our show. I wanted to be fun, I wanted to be uplifting, and at the same time I wanted the show to be a family that you wanted to be a part of.
All the training that you've had in athletics, do you bring that to the set as well?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The interaction with the live audience is the biggest thing that I brought from wrestling to our show because we're taping in front of a live audience. So the rhythm of the crowd and learning on how the crowd responds to different jokes and different scenes and just even looks on my face when certain things happen. So that was a nice carryover from sports entertainment to have that relationship with the audience. But it's a whole new set of skill set from hitting your lights to not blocking other actors on the multicam when you're talking, where you positioned. There was a lot of things I had to learn really quick, and I had some great teachers. My girls, I call them my girls, the girls that play my daughters, Raylene Castor, Lily Brooks, and Juliet Donafield. Um, my girls were such pros and they helped me. And then my co-star Allison Munn, who plays my wife Cassie, she was just an angel as far as helping me to learn how to do certain things the right way. Although we did find my number one nemesis in doing family comedy is the door. I have the worst trouble opening and closing doors and going through doors. Either I shut them too loud, too hard, or the handle breaks off. Like the doors were my nemesis. Like every time we had a scene with me in the door, I stressed over it.
The door usually won.
The door won every time. Every time the door won. Yeah, every time the door won. Goodness gracious! It's everybody that's on our set. They know that.
Have you always been funny? I mean, you have great comic timing. I in
Well,
the shows that I've watched.
I think the having a sense of humor was my way to interact with other people. At 12 years old, I was 6'2", 220 pounds, and I was shaven. So in order for me to fit in with those around me, I had to develop a sense of humor. I had to be quick-witted, and I had to make people at ease with my presence and size. And I think that's one thing I've always worked on ever since I was little. Is I've never been one to be the big intimidating guy, though that's what I did in wrestling. But in real life, I'm someone that's very empathetic for other people's feelings, and I try to make sure that people are comfortable around me, and it's okay to talk to me. It's the line, "Oh, I hate to run into you in a dark alley." And I'm like, "Why? I might have a flashlight. I might know where we are." So
Well, again, congratulations on the Big Show.
thank you.
It really is well written, a lot of fun, and I think it's in this time that we have where families are huddled together, it is something that's uplifting and a lot of fun to watch.
Well, thank you very much, and I'm very proud of that fact. And everybody's been responding real well to it. I know our first day out, we started trending in the top 10 on Netflix, so that's a pretty good sign that we'll get season two. Fingers crossed.
Well, again, it's such an honor and a pleasure to talk to you, and just have a great day and
Thank
keep smiling. We'll get
you.
we'll all get through this.
Yeah, we will. Just be safe, be smart. Like they said, wash your hands and social distance. That's it.
Exactly. In fact, after this interview, I'm going to just wash my hands just because.
Yeah, I get, that's funny.
Have a great day.
You
Bye bye.
too. Bye bye.